Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, March 4th. I'm about to do my face routine before work. My new face routine. I'm about to try out the Tatcha Silk Sunscreen. This is a full-size bottle. Unless I accidentally pushed the mini. No, this is the full-size bottle. So I was expecting it to be a whole lot bigger, but I'm just assuming that because it comes in this, you're not supposed to use too much. So we're gonna try this out. This time y'all are probably gonna see the whole routine. I'll let y'all know what everything is, and I'm also gonna answer a couple of questions. We are using the Matcha Cleanse. I found out yesterday that this is very liquidy, so you don't really need a lot. The first question today is, why do I avoid hard conversations? It's because your brain reads conflict as danger, even if it's just discomfort. Hard conversations prevent hard outcomes. Avoidance feels safe short term, but it causes anxiety long term. So you gotta nip it in the bud. The next question is, how do I stop taking things so personally? Most behavior that people have is projection. So if someone is short, defensive, or rude, ask yourself, what might they be dealing with? This doesn't excuse their behavior, it just stops you from absorbing their behavior. I learned that I want to say third grade. People are people. So people are going to be rude. People are going to act how they act, but there's really nothing you can do about it. The moment you realize that this person might be dealing with something is the reason why they're acting like this, the sooner you will stop blaming yourself or trying to find problems with yourself or why they're treating you that way. It really has nothing to do with you. Also, this on here is the Texture Tonic. The next question is, how do I become better at small talk? I've asked this question so many times because I'm not a big fan of small talk. I like to get deep, have deep conversations with people. But what I've learned is that the moment you stop trying to be interesting and you are curious, the better the small talk will go. So instead of trying to fill the silence with, oh, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that, because you're uncomfortable with silence or you perceive that the other person may be uncomfortable with silence, ask questions. Ask like, oh, so how did you decide on doing that? Or why did you decide on doing that? Or what are your next steps? Like, ask questions. People love talking about themselves. Even questions like, what's the highlight of your week? This is the essence. You're supposed to put this in your hand and then push it into your face. The next question is, why do I replay conversations in my head? That is your brain trying to regain control. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 days? If the answer is no, don't worry about it, forget about it. If the answer is yes, then plan one corrective action and move on. The next question is a little bit of a tricky one. Before we get into that, this is the matcha cream. I know it's so small, but you don't even have to use a lot. The next question is, how do I handle someone who dominates every conversation? You have to use structure. So you can jump in and say, can I add to that? Or you can redirect and say, oh, I'd love to hear what Samantha has to say. Just remember, it's about guiding the conversation and not competing with the other person to say what it is. Okay, and next, we go in with this sunscreen. So this is gonna be our last question for today. How do I stop sounding defensive? Ooh, that's so cute. I love that it's like that. Okay, wait, let me see. Oh, look, y'all. Oh, I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's tinted. To stop being defensive, you need to replace explanations with acknowledgement. So instead of saying, that's not what I meant, say, I can see how it came across that way. You sound defensive because you're trying to defend yourself. You're trying to explain why you said, what you meant by that. Ooh, maybe I put too much because there's definitely a white cast. Yo, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, wait. If I keep rubbing it, then maybe. Alright, so I'm almost done with my hair. I just have like 3 little braids in the back. 3 little twists in the back to get. But that's all I have for you today. I will see you tomorrow for more tips.